Some of my biggest influences basically didn't come from hip hop. I was obsessed with Mos Def and Kanye and Common and like that whole vibe. Otherwise, it was like Elton John and like Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, cats like that. Because that's what my dad was playing when I was young, you know, just in the car, that's what he was playing. I was introduced to hip hop when I was like 11, and it was Tupac, All Eyes on Me. The album, my dad put it in the stocking for Christmas. And that was like the first hip hop I ever had. So I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I love this. After that, it was just like super soulful hip hop. And just Tupac, really. Like for hip hop, most of my influence was like the soulful hip hop, like Chicago hip hop, like early Kanye, like The College Dropout was one of the albums that made me even want to make music. I like a lot of different stuff because my mom's white, my dad's black, and culture's just kind of crashed in my family. So it's just tons of different music. And it was all just because I'm a melody guy. I love melodies, and I love, like when I was studying hip hop in the beginning, it was all about cadence for me and like how they're fitting in the pocket, and you know, for beats wise, because I produce and write all my own stuff, it was like how are they, what's the tempo, how are they really putting this vibe across. So it's all over the map, man. I first started making music when I was like 12 with my cousin and my brother, and it was just garage band, taking like nursery rhymes and flipping them and changing the beat up and rapping on it. But I just fell in love with it, man, like really fell in love with it, and just started spending every day 6 hours, 7 hours till 4 a.m. school the next morning, just making music, man. And it was just kind of like consumed my whole world. Just the fact that I could create and people could consume like part of my life through music was so incredible to me. And then I just kept doing it. And then I kind of like did an album from a makeshift studio under my bunk bed, and it got me my deal. And it was kind of like just a crazy scenario. And it's still, for me, it's just about the love of the music and the love of performing it and the fans and stuff. So it's a blessing, man, just even being, you know, a part of it. My creative process changes every single time, man. I'm like a dude who needs to be inspired, like every single day. So sometimes I'll get up and I'll be like, man, I gotta just sprint really fast down the street and think of something. And I just get up and walk out my door and just sprint and be like, oh man, I feel free now, and then I can just do something. Sometimes I'll sit down at the piano and write a song. Sometimes I'll start with a drum loop. Sometimes I'll just listen to mad music for like a week, just stuff that I really love. And then the whole next week just be making beats, or just be writing songs. Sometimes I'm just coming up with concepts. So it changes, man. I try not to like box myself in, because I feel like when you try to do something like every single time, like the cats are like, no, I can only work when I have syrup in the studio and I gotta walk in at 6 o'clock and it's gotta be, like I gotta have breakfast like this. People just kind of get caught up in all that stuff. I'm just like, man, just give me like a laptop and like a MPC, and I'll just mess around and come up with some stuff.
And all of a sudden we just see smoke pop up from the left. We see everybody screaming. And literally like this kind of overweight girl is just like running around with her hair on fire, just screaming like, ah, fuck, my hair's on fire.
Looking at somebody young, so young at the time, you know what I mean? And it was just interesting, like, yo, I took a lot from that session alone, just myself, like, okay, cool, if he in there beating on tables, if I feel like I want to beatbox, if I want to blow some air in the mic, whatever I want to do, it just kind of gave me, you know what I mean, a different route and a different position to approach record.
And I'm just like, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have done that. I kept saying, like, I shouldn't have done that, and they're like, what did you think? And I'm like, I don't know. So I don't know what I took, but eventually we get to the hotel. I wind up writing the dopest, like, 3 verses of my life.
Like, literally, the whole bus is in flames. I didn't even notice because it's so cold outside. I'm rushing to get on, and it hit me. It took a second, like, wait, let's just let it air out, then I'll get on. I was like, wait, no, it's on fire.